So how can you get so much CC before anniversary? Well, let me explain the mechanics of the game to you. So there's two types of ways to get CC. Obviously, we'll talk about at the end the most obvious way to get CC, but there's a ton of methods that you newer players probably have not touched, so I'm going to get into those real quick for you newer ones. So if you head on over to story mode, as you can tell, I've beaten the whole entire story. There's challenges, you guys, and it goes all the way, as of this video, to book 4, chapter 6 of part 15. That is a lot of CC. I'm not going to calculate it in the top of my head, but I will put it right here on the video because Editor Shrimp will go ahead and put it there for you. But that is a lot, and I mean a lot of CC. And the challenges for these missions get a lot easier. If you know what challenges, here they are, like land the first attack, clear with 100 crowns. It's pretty easy, man, if I'm being honest with you. So I highly recommend you get the story done if you have not. Obviously for newer players, get the 15. And after that, if you have like part 4 or 1, they will have a hard mode that you can also do for some CC. How neat. Another method you could use to get CC is through soul boosting. Now, I have my soul boost mission all the way basically complete, so me soul boosting characters is almost useless. But as you see, I have like almost all my units 100% soul boosted, some of them not. But this is what you'd want to do if you need CC and you need to hurry it up. Then here you are. This is the greatest method you can do. It's very fast. You get 10 CC basically for every so and so amount of panels, and those panels can give you maybe 30. I remember when I was doing this, I got like around 30-40 CC per character, and that was for sparkings. But obviously you can do your other characters like your ultras, your extreme characters, like literally do every unit. Like look at me, man. I did every single or mostly every unit except for this Goku. It's crazy. So yeah, that is one great method you can do to speed up the process a little bit more. So let's move on to the next one. Another CC tip I have for you is these original series. These original series, if you have not completed them, is a great method to get CC with. There is missions that give you around 1000 CC, but are very taxing on your energy and skip tickets, sadly. Heck, I don't even have this one done because they get very, very complicated at the last one. As you can see, through Ginyu, KO characters, raise Krillin's friendship, Ginyu's friendship. This is things you can do over time, as well as get the Awakening Z power for both Krillin and Ginyu. It is one of the greatest methods, and also you get 10 CC from just completing it. Remember, you playing most of these story missions, if you have not, give you 10 CC just for completion, just beating it at all, which is super easy. So obviously give these a try if you have not. There's a lot out right now, so now is a great time to start farming up that CC. Another method that many people don't really consider is equipment. So I'm going to pull up my Gohan equipment right here. I'm not going to re-roll it because I have it basically perfect. So, but how it would work, which I will demonstrate on the screen here, is when you have an equipment, you will be able to re-roll said equipment and you'd get it to, I don't know, like a S rank, and then after that you'd just re-roll the 3rd slot and it would keep it at like Z or something, right? That is the whole point. These are OP because they get you so easily a Z ranked mission done for those equipments, and heck, I don't have a lot of them completed, but it is a very, very cheesy method to get CC. The only downside of this is that you will lose slot removers, so if you're okay with having like 999 slot removers and you really want CC that badly, hey man, go ahead and try out the method. Especially if you're a newer player, it's going to be a lot easier to reach those CC missions. Alright, let's get into the meat and potatoes of CC for a majority of the players out there. We already got through most of the beginner parts. There is obviously raids that they will drop occasionally. Raids can give you around, I think, what, I don't know, don't count me on this, but I think it's 800, 700 CC. I'll put a number on the screen if I'm wrong, but it's very good. And if you have a lot of patience and a lot of time, you can get an LF Z power, which is not really a part of the whole CC method here, but it is a very, very good method to have your LF character, especially for your free-to-play people. You definitely want to consider putting your LF power on those newer characters on for anniversary, because they are very, very good, and I don't think you want to blow 1000 CC, because some of us just do not have that type of money. Alright, ding dongs, if you have a ton of these dual coins, you can exchange them for even more CC 3 times every time co-op resets, which, as you can see, if we go back, we should be able to check it, and there you go, 17 days left. After 17 days, this will reset back and you can get 300 CC. It's not the greatest method, but hey, it's free CC for you. So do not miss out on this. I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but the Battle Lovers plan, or aka the Mission plan, these are very good for getting CC. I'm pretty sure the max they give you is around, let's see here, it gives you 500 CC just normally, but if you're willing to spend a little bit of money, and my currency is obviously US dollars, you get around like 1,000, I think 500, 600 CC. I'll put on the screen again if I'm wrong. And it is a very good method. It's like every 2 weeks, $8. In terms of this game, obviously don't spend money at all on this game, if I highly encourage it. But if you were to spend a little bit of moolah, this would be a great method to do that, because you do get a lot of bang for your buck. Because that is like almost 2,000 or so CC for only $8. So let's go to the shop real quick while I'm yapping. And let's look for a casual 1,000 CC. As you can see, it is $25 roughly, which is atrocious. So if you want to save a little bit of money, I would definitely do the mission plan, and make sure you do the Battle Lovers plan. Don't settle for less. Always do that one no matter what. It's easy, you play PvP, and now is a great time to play PvP. Speaking of PvP, PvP is also a great method, obviously, because Legends is built off PvP. Based off your ranking for the season, it can help decipher how much CC you'll obtain. So as you can see here, if I were to end the season right now, sorry, the season were to end right now, I would have a whopping 400 CC. That is not very good. So you want to make sure that you're trying to stay up as much as you can. Obviously don't stress about it if you can't. Not everyone has the characters ready for it, but try to get as high as you can, so you can get a nice CC reward, and you also get multi-Z power for those characters that you really need, and slot removers. So it's just a win-win. And since there's the new modes out, it's a great time to play PvP and start experimenting with some themes. Also, I didn't really specify this, but there's these more legend missions in your special tab. These are based off the main story challenges. You can get a lot of CC from this, and also it depends on the friendship rank as well. You get 100 CC from that. That's, I would say, very good. So if you have a lot of time on your hands and you want to grind out story and you really want that CC ready to pop, this is a great method. Obviously, I have a good amount of it done, but if you have time and you haven't looked through this or actually never considered it, I would definitely consider doing that. And that brings me to the point which I'm not even going to cut for here, but I'm going to go to story. Do these challenges, man. That's also going to help with those. I don't know if I said that before, but you get like what? Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 CC from just one challenge, and that is 10 with complete. That's 31 CC for just one whole, like, level, man. Sorry, whole one chapter. That is crazy. I would highly recommend you do these challenges if you really have the time and you really want CC easy. This is good for this is great for new players. This is honestly just one of the best methods, even for advanced players like me. I should probably get this done at some point, but it is one of those great methods you should consider. Another method for CC that many people probably struggle on, me as a person as well, is the daily missions. They are a pain. I have to be honest, they suck. And the only reason I don't like them is because it takes a long time. Okay, I just want to log in a game and just get it done, but obviously you have to play a co-op match or you have to do a PvP match. So if you guys aren't aware, here's the method I do to make it a little bit less tolerable. Sorry, a little more tolerable. And that is to just do the beginner co-op thing. And this takes like 2 seconds. These guys just get whooped. You can literally fight with anyone and you will just destroy Vados. Pause. It is a really great method. I highly recommend you do that. Another method's for CC, because we're going to go through everything, because I want to make sure you guys have the best chances you have to get as much CC for anniversary as we ever get closer in about 2 weeks or so, is these battles. If you guys have stars on your characters, you should definitely do these. I don't have any of them done, and I really should. Like, I don't know, let's like Hellfighter 17, I have him, and he has to be at 4 stars. Most of you might not have him, but if you have any of these units at like a high amount of stars, you get free CC for beating this. And that's 50 CC, man. And along with the challenges, that's 56 CC. I would say that's pretty good just for having the character at like a high star, so don't forget about these. Another random method I want to bring up here is also these Legend Roads things. They're not really the greatest thing, but they do give a good amount of CC. The grind is a little atrocious. It depends on the age of them. I know some of them are very easy to just crank up and get everything done, but if you ever have a lot of time or a lot of energy or skip tickets, this is definitely another method you could try to do. So don't miss out on this as well. And to speedrun this real quick, this will be like one of the last methods before I get into the painful part to get CC. I call it the most painful, but these do Legends ranking. It's not hard. You basically just have to play the game. You don't even need to read these missions. As long as you're playing the game and participating in it, you're most likely going to have everything done here by the end of the whole month. Because yeah, these end on the end of the month, and you can get these nice equipment things that can help you give those strike-based, range-type equipment, and it's just, you know, overall very nice to do. So don't miss out on these. And I'm not even going to cut this part either, but you can obviously do these exchange missions. Make sure you're always checking this during a big update or a new campaign drops, because they usually have a lot of CC, like right here. Golden Showdown. Not only do you get multi-Z power, highly recommend you get those, and skip tickets and energy, but you also can get CC. I think it's close to 1K or on the dot, I don't really remember, and it's very good. So make sure you're doing these every PvP season, even if you don't want to grind it out. Heck, actually I don't even have them done. So here's the point. Make sure you do them because you get a lot of good rewards, so make sure you're on top of these. As well as continuing from here, make sure you're doing all these and just going through them. I cannot stress that enough. These are the best methods you could do for CC, so make sure you're doing them. And going into our last method before we talk about the shop, we have this Tournament of Power. This is pretty easy. If you guys want me to make a guide about it, I will. Don't hesitate to ask. I will quite literally do anything you guys want to see. And it is pretty easy, just so I can show you. This is the team I run, and I got to Z rank. Obviously I didn't play it last season because I was busy, and I always have no problems with it. I stay at Z. I get like 1,000 CC. You get like, I think 100 or so, sorry, 500 or so beating it. And you don't have to do it all like right now. As you see, it's 12 and it ends at what? The 21st. That is a long way away, and they're going to have enough energy out here because when it goes to 25, you can beat it all in one day. So I say when it reaches 25, start doing it, because you can get a lot of CC. As you see, 250 CC, man, that is good. And along with the 100 from the mission you get, it's good. And if you've never ranked up before, you get a butt ton of CC for that too. So hey, it is really worth doing this. Sadly, it's really boring, but it gives you CC pretty easily, and it takes, I don't know, about like what, 10-15 minutes out of your day. Obviously, make sure you're doing it individually. Don't do the auto mode up here. It's trash. Don't touch it. Yeah, I would definitely, so I would, whenever you're trying to do these, I would try to go to the higher levels, like this 4, just keep going. And if you need to heal. That's about it. Beat it, and hopefully you'll rank up with whatever team you need to run. So if you ever need a guide on this, I will give a guide. Alright, and the most painful way to get CC, and the fastest way, sadly, I want to put this at the end of the video because I'm pretty sure you're all aware, but it is these shop stuff. Now the reason I'm going through the shop, I know it's obvious, oh, you gotta spend money, but I want to go based off of how, you know, much your money is worth. So you're not making the wrong decisions just throwing $40 at like something just because you can, because it's the only thing available. You need to spend your money wisely. That is the only way. If you're going to play this game, you need to use your brain, alright? So let's go over the ways. I already went over the mission plan. I'm not going to go over that again. Like I said, $8 for me. That's with US dollars, United States dollars, so make sure you're using that. And obviously they're going to have some sales, and I would only consider like only a few of these sales. Do not do any of these at all. These suck. These are like the bane of existence of Legends. These are atrocious. This literally gave me cancer just looking at it. But I would highly recommend, if you had to spend money, try to get these bots. They're the cheapest option, and they're like what, $16 for 2,560. Not the worst deal, but if you go ahead and look at, I don't know, this side, I would say, yeah, that's a pretty good deal in terms of how the game is. Yeah, I'd say it's good. You can also try to do these weekend things. They're not bad. $38 for 2,000 CC, and you get a little bit of nice stuff like multi-Z power, some energy, some skip tickets. It's okay. I wouldn't recommend it though. The monthly pack is pretty good too, but it's not much packing other than the CC. But it's for $40, and if we look at the $40 mark, yeah, I would say that is worth a lot more. So that is another method, and obviously they're not here right now, but at the beginning of every month, I think it's around $16 or so. I think it's $12 or $16, where you can get, I think, around like 2,500 or so CC. that's a very good deal, but they only start at the beginning of the month, so that's kind of sucky about it. And obviously during anniversary they're going to drop it like an $8 1000 cc, which is not bad. I would say that's what it really should be in general, but it's a good sale. So I already went over those sales, and I really think you guys should try your best to avoid spending any type of dollar on this game. And if you want to spend money, just do based off how I ranked it, mission plan. Then obviously these like digging bot things, obviously check to make sure that there's like another CC sale. That would be better than spending $16 to get 2,500. And if you're really desperate, go to these packs up here. That is pretty much all I can say, but like I said, do not spend money on this game. It is not worth it. But yeah, I think I've yapped enough on how to get CC. That can give you probably a whopping around like, what, if I had to just roughimate, like ballpark, probably 5,000, 6,000 CC before any, which isn't the greatest, but I'm hoping you guys have been saving and you're around where I am at 20k CC, and you did not summon on Vegeta and Nappa or the Yamcha, because yes, they're awesome, I love them, but they're not going to be as good as the anniversary units. As you know how the anniversary units are, they're OP. Heck, Vegeta Blue is still runnable, man, and it's literally been a year. But on that, thank you for watching, and if you guys want more guides like this, please tell me in the comments below, or just leave a like, because I love to give you guys information and try to keep you guys updated on how to get CC and how to get better at the game. So yeah, once again, thank you.